Hello everyone, my name is Shiba Khar. I'm an assistant professor of Natural Resource Planning and Policy at College of Natural Resources, University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point, USA. Have you ever thought how different sources of energy that we use every day could be interlinked with wicked environmental problems and how education might help to address some of those environmental issues? Today, we're going to look into the linkages of energy use and environmental problems, as well as uh, look into how some of these educational approaches might be helpful to address these wicked environmental issues, including climate change. Let's start with this figure looking at energy, water, land, and climate interactions. As you see, land, energy, and water, they're pretty much interlinked with each other. For energy sector, we use a lot of water, and the way we use energy and water have a lot of impact on the land use. And again, these three pillars are very much interrelated with our three sustainability components: environment, society, and economy. So, uh, considering that framework, how we can better use our energy, water, and land resources uh, that would have less impact on the climate variability and change. So that's the challenge that humanity is facing today. What we see in this graph is 650,000 years of trend of carbon dioxide level into the atmosphere. As we see here, with this climate variability, the carbon dioxide level never exceeded the 300 parts per million level. But since 1950, after World War II, with a lot of industrialization and the tremendous use of these fossil fuels and combustion of these fossil fuels, we have been releasing a lot of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. That's how there is a sharp increase of carbon dioxide level into the atmosphere, as you see in this figure, which is creating a lot of global warming issues and climate change and accelerating this climate change. So this graph also shows the trend of the different carbon dioxide, different greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and some other greenhouse gases, how they have been accumulating gradually in the last couple of decades, and how we are heading to an increased level of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. So how this is happening? As we see in this chart, fossil fuel combustion and other energy uses are the number one cause for releasing all these greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. So certainly, use of energy has tremendous impact on our greenhouse gas emissions and global warming issues that eventually is accelerating climate change. What the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change suggests to mitigate these climate change impacts, including the reducing the emissions of these greenhouse gases, they came up with some of these mitigation measures that include more efficient use of energy, greater use of this low carbon and non-carbon energy usage, improved carbon sinks, and lifestyle and behavioral change. So as you see within their suggestions, energy is a key sector to focus on to reduce these greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, so to address these wicked environmental problems, what education needs we have? So in this sector, to reduce these emissions, renewable energy could certainly play a great role. And there is a wider use and the demand for these sustainable energy systems, and many government and industries are now focusing more on sustainable energy systems, and they need a lot more trained professionals that would support these sustainable energy systems, including the renewables. And also we need a lot of awareness and educational need of these programs, and citizen awareness programs, and uh, where education and educators could play a great role. So, what's the path forward we have? So, as we see, energy education is crucial in assisting this, developing, transitioning to the sustainable energy systems in the industry and the governmental level, and as different industry and government is taking initiative. And we need to create the professional development opportunity for the educators so that they can teach the students in the school and colleges to train to prepare our future generation of energy professionals who could support these sustainable energy systems. And internet and web-based materials on the energy focused materials and CD-ROMs could play an important role, and that way we can also reach out to the wider scale audiences throughout the world. So certainly the flexible and integrated approach of using the technology and information and trained educators could play a great role in this addressing these environmental issues. And remember, as Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created these problems. So we certainly need to come up with innovative ideas and education approach to address these environmental issues with trained energy professionals and a lot more educated and aware citizens throughout the globe. Thank you.